And welcome to the Red Leaf Retrocast Anime Edition. It's episode 109. Yet another one is here. We're talking Master Keaton OVA. Tori, Hickey, how you guys doing?
I'm doing.
You're doing?
Fine. Doing great.
So, Hickey, what 007 movie are you watching?
No Time to Die, the new one.
All
because
right.
Master Keaton made me feel like watching a 007 movie.
Before we started the podcast, we were cracking jokes over 007 and the fact that you pronounce it 007.
Well, shit, that is the name here. we won't call like, oh yeah, it's a double O. Like, what kind of retard calls it 0 and O? Like, Jesus Christ, dude.
A lot of people who speak English as their first language.
that explains a lot of shit, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah.
Yeah.
It explains that it's English.
No. Explains his speech. Never mind. Let's just not.
He's just mad because he's being made fun of.
Look, in Germany they say it's 007, and they don't say.
In Norway they call it 007.
Oh, they're wrong. There are no O's. Those are 2 zeros.
Everyone is wrong except for Brazil.
We're just reading the shit right. You guys are the weird ones. Man, I cannot understand. Just don't understand.
Yeah, I could totally see that conversation in Germany. Hey, have you seen the 007 movie?
No. 007. There it is.
Yeah.
The British version.
That's how they should say it.
Yeah, of course we'll go around here saying, "Oh yeah, let's just go watch the Duplo O Set." Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You should.
That's horrible.
You should pull that on your friends.
That's horrible. That sounds like a fucking. Never mind.
I love it. It was great. It's a good start.
I saw something close to that in a bootleg DVD once. So
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
The best kinds of DVDs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was always something. That was always something I got a kick out of going to various stores in Germany when I was living over there, and I'd see like the alternate titles to movies and TV shows because they don't want to do the direct translation because it just wouldn't make any sense or sound like it makes sense at least. Or they just straight up just keep the English name. But there was like Russian movies and stuff I'd see in stores. Just I have no clue. And then I'd see the German word, and I'm like, I am not advanced enough to even know what that translates to. So I'm like, oh no, my brain. It doesn't know what to do.
Can I get a translation for this? Gets the translation. Okay, can I get a translation for that translation? Thank you.
Yeah, it happened way more often. Jesus, the periodic table. Oh my God. Don't you get me started on that. Okay, so we're doing Master Keaton. We did the original series back in 105, that episode. And we loved it. Yeah, we loved it so much, and we all gave it raving reviews that we're doing the OVA. So very excited.
Yep.
It's another...
Gotta finish it all.
Yeah.
Gotta finish it all.
Finished it all. And it's another, 15 episodes? Yeah, 15 episodes.
39 episodes total.
It's a good amount, and I kind of wish there was more, but I guess we'll get into that in a little bit here. You guys been watching any other anime that's not related to the podcast?
No.
No.
No, straight up no.
Not really. I'm working too much.
Same.
Even I'm taking not work home, but I'm getting like freelance work because I'm really good. Modesty apart, I'm quite good at my job, so people keep calling me and say, "Hey, I got this petition I need you to do in like 2 days. Can you do it for like $100?" Like, sign me the fuck up, dude. Give me that
easy
shit.
money,
That's
right?
Fucking. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, it goes everything, every single bill. Sorry.
Well, I
remember something very sad that I was about to say. It's like, yeah, but every single bill of that goes into beer. I was like, man, that was very sad.
No, that's not sad. Everyone needs beer money. There was a time in my life where I just sign up for German translations just to get like some extra scratch, so I can. It's like, you know what? I want to go out this weekend. Thursday, I'm going to do translations for like 5 hours. There's my beer money for the weekend. Great. not unheard of. Now I got bowling back, so now that's any money I get. It's like, okay, tournaments and beer money. There we go.
Nice. So you're going to tournaments and you fuck up your back because you're old. Remember
Well,
that? We talked a little bit.
What's happening is I'm doing a lot. I'm bowling twice a week in leagues, which also have some like eliminator tournaments and whatnot in it, and then there's weekend tournaments as well. And I'm really kind of overusing my body in certain areas because I am getting older. There's a lot of stress on like my left knee, my wrist. It's a lot of bowling over my lifetime, and things break down.
You should go to a gym.
Well, it's not the gym that's the problem. It's just wear and tear, and just tried some new I'm kind of trying new styles out. So maybe it'll have less stress on certain joints. And last night was it did not work specifically on my left knee, and I think the extra torque I was putting on to try to relieve that stress messed up a little bit of my back a little. And I'm like, this sucks. Fucking 33, lame. It's hitting me. It's hitting me, guys. It's like a soccer player. It's like, once you turn 26, it's like, it's over. Back end of my career is coming.
My entire life is flashing before my eyes.
the whole 26 years, I remember.
Midlife crisis, as they call it.
Oh yeah, you start getting a little bit fat. You decide to go to another club, usually a French one.
Why specifically a French one, Hickey?
Because I'm poking fun at Messi.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, I see that. Yeah, okay,
right.
Gotcha.
Okay, that kind of club.
Yeah, that kind of. Well, I mean, he's getting a lot of money, so the fuck, right?
Well, speaking of soccer, as well. Did you see the breakdown of La Liga in budgets? There was a whole graph of it. And Barcelona went from 1 and 2 to all the way to the fucking bottom where they have zero budget.
Yeah, they're like their wage bill or their wage roof, like which means how much they can pay in wages, is only 7th in the league, which isn't that bad. The problem is just, that entire fucking thing is just being taken up by the players that are currently there because Barcelona sucks at selling players.
Yes,
they do not sell anyone. Even now, when they've been forced to getting rid of players, they're literally forced to do that. Get rid of players, not sell them or anything. They're fucking trading them away in swap deals, hoping to fucking get somebody who will earn a little bit less money. They're not doing a very good job at that. It's just they are absolutely that club is just financially fucked beyond repair.
The only one
like young talents.
They could. I don't know if they would recover. I don't know. Like I said, they've been trying to get rid of players. They have sold a lot of players over the years. It's a lot of former Barca players are now in the Premier League for like lower end teams, which is kind of funny. But
right.
It's just for whatever reason, people. Well, I guess this is what happens when you are in financial trouble. People know you're in financial trouble, so they're not going to pay you big money. They're going to sit there and be like, nah.
Valencia is kind of in a similar situation, just not on the scale Barcelona is. Yeah.
There's a lot of teams in La Liga that are struggling financially. There always has been, right? Remember, like not that long ago, like 5-10 years ago, Atletico Madrid was struggling financially, like hard. But they managed to get out of that by, bringing up talents and selling them.
Yeah, the Dortmund strategy. Go from your young club system and bring them up for super cheap and sell off your players when they hit their kind of peak to sell to Bayern usually.
Amen.
Every single Brazilian team in existence for that.
I mean, fucking, don't you have like you have like fucking like systems of like European scouts that are just constantly over there?
Yeah. Like a lot of teams, they start nowadays they start putting in professional league like 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds. So just comes a guy from Europe or even China nowadays. Well, China stopped buying because China economy is fucked. Like it doesn't look like it, but regardless, that's another topic for another type of podcast, not this one.
Oh,
oh
my God!
They just come in. They just like
Jesus,
they
you guys
buy
hear that?
them at 16-year-old, but they can only leave the country at 18.
Mm.
So it's like if the value of them goes up, the European team needs to pay like a percentage of that as well. So there's a fixed price, and then it just goes
Damn.
up basically.
Damn, that's fucking.
It's
That's a
really hard.
scam.
It's really hard to go down. Well, they're fucking good players.
Sure, I'm just like because like here is like selling players by like buyback clauses and shit like that isn't very uncommon here, but that is a gamble because like if they get really good, you can buy them. You can buy them back cheaper, but if they don't, then you're kind of. I mean, you don't have to buy them back, but like it's kind of fucked. And you choose a time period on that.
You can just he's not doing as good as we thought in those 2 years. The dude is canceled.
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. It's like I think pretty much every single fucking European club has a Brazilian in them.
Yeah, I mean, fucking look at Shakhtar. They're literally a Brazilian team playing in Ukraine.
The Russian, what is this? The Russian national team? No, the Italian national team. It's just pretty much second Brazilian national team at this point.
Jorginho is there. That's not many.
Oh, there's like 5. There's 5
Jorginho, Emerson. Who else?
I don't know. They have Italian names.
Yeah. Do they?
For me, they're Italian. They have Italian names. They look Italian, and then they play for Italy. So
fucking even the Russian national team has a fucking Brazilian.
Yeah,
their national team.
Ukraine also have them.
Yeah,
or had nowadays.
I think they still have one, but he's old.
Diego Costa is being fucking investigated by the police to gamble.
No, I'm not surprised.
It's an international scheme of gamble and money laundering. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, that is definitely not organized by him.
He was financing the thing, apparently. I don't know. It's what the police say. I wasn't paying attention. It was just like, well, shit. The federal police went to Diego Costa's house. It's like, oh, probably he was doing some coke. It's like, no, it was money laundering and
listen, man,
gamble and a bunch of shit. I was like, oh, what?
Listen, man, I love Diego Costa. He's done great for my club, but I just don't believe that he's smart enough for this.
No, he was just giving the money.
I know.
Giving the money for this game.
Know. He has probably been advised by someone.
No, man, this is totally illegal. It's a site. You know, poker stars. It's closed.
Yeah.
It's closed.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, football.
Enough football talk. I mean, we could go into baseball or hockey next, but that'd just be me talking, wouldn't it?
Japanese baseball league is about to start. Well, one of them.
Well, they got a new prime minister, so everything's fine now.
Yeah, the new prime minister is a Kimetsu no Yaiba fan.
Well, I mean, so that's how he got voted in.
He's a 72-year-old guy, I think.
I will bring you multiple seasons of Demon Slayer if I get elected.
Bold strategy. Well, I mean, let's see how this turns out. He's in?
It's not that far from reality. He's really popular because I think he really tries to defend animators and manga writers and stuff from derogatory work conditions.
Well, okay.
So one of his kind of flags as a prime minister is like passing laws for animators to not, so they can have a life.
Yeah.
Or just recover their freedom a little bit.
What a concept.
Which is cool.
Yeah, it is.
He seems like a cool dude. He's not Shinzo Abe. Come on, he cannot just be Shinzo Abe, but he seems like a cool guy.
Maybe.
Apparently.
I'm sure everybody will get mad at him within 5 years.
No, of course. That's politics.
That is how the top.
I was about to say, fucking within 5 years, man, you're holding back.
All right, it'll be 3 months.
It'll be a couple of months in office, and then somebody will be like, "Hey, he said something that can be kind of construed as bad, like 10 years ago."
My man said he's a Kimetsu no Yaiba fan, but why he's saying Zenitsu is a bad character? I don't understand. Vote him out.
We've pulled
Listen,
this
man.
old audio when
Listen,
it
man,
first came
if-
out, and he didn't like this character. Get him out
Guys,
of office.
I'm just saying. If that does happen, then it is our duty to fucking defend this man.
How do I get him elected for my country?
Listen, man, you don't know who I am, and I don't really know who you are either. But you have my full support, even though I can't vote in your country, so it doesn't matter.
So the season of anime, let's just turn this 180 here. See, the
Hell yeah.
latest season's basically over, and I have some loose thoughts over the shows I've been watching. So from summer 2021, I tried out 6 anime. Okay, I did decide to drop Tokyo Revengers, Hickey.
Nah, it's okay.
Yeah, I just didn't have it in me to have that hard reset, and the main character just wasn't. I mean, we've spoken about this, but he's just too weak for the plot. That's Cliff Notes version, but battle game in 5 seconds. Almost done with that. It's a very average ability battle show, but it's wet my whistle with what I was just in the mood for. It's like a 5 out of 10 show. Like, no, there's no doubt about that. Detective is already dead. I did drop that halfway. Just too disjointed for me. Idaten, the kind of gods fight against demons shonen type show. I really like this one. It's hitting all the right notes for what it knows it wants to be. It has a fun, simple little plot that's very unique. I'm into it. It's one of, if you're into kind of a battle with a little more, I can't say serious comedy. That's that doesn't make sense, but it's one of the better shonen shows of the year. It's probably like this year's been tough with my fandom for what I've liked in anime, and this is on the short list for what I'm considering anime of the year, and I'll put that in quotes because there just hasn't been a lot that's hit me well this year, and this one has. Nighthead 2041. It's gone off the deep end. It's pretty garbage. It's like the computer CGI animation. It's not even half the problems. It's just the plot's all about paradoxes and everyone has psychic abilities, and it's like this created world that they disappear to. So it's about accepting this new mentality and releasing all physical property in a weird way. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I will.
It all comes tumbling down. Sorry.
Okay.
Reminded me of another show.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna give it a score, but it will be on the lower end. And then I dropped Sunny Boy. It's just shit just happens, and it really doesn't make much sense. It's being smarter than it thinks it is situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that didn't do it for me. And then I have my list officially of like what I'm gonna try out for the fall, since that's officially starting up. I did pick up and start the anime called what's the English title here? Faina Pirate Princess. Have you guys heard of this one?
No, I have not.
I saw a little bit, but I don't know what it is about.
So it's also from the summer, and it seemed to be like, at least in the kind of Twitterverse that I'm a part of, anime Twitter, and various other groups, just kind of view from a distance, and a lot of them were talking about Faina Pirate Princess. Main girl character is very appealing. She has a good attitude. It's about this woman has a connection somehow to Joan of Arc and this hidden treasure, and they're calling it El Dorado. What exactly it is is not exactly clear. They also call it Eden, and there's this group of pirates that are essentially mercenaries, but they're descendants of this assassin mercenary crew, and they have just this horrible backstory of just they will murder everything and not feel for it. But since they're descendants, they've kind of like seen the heirs of their ways. They're different, they're all different nowadays. It's a real good group of characters. They all kind of bounce off each other well. And the real enemy is, of course, the let's call them the blue coats instead of red coats. It's essentially like a British Armada captain. And he's got this weird obsession with the main girl's mother and finding this treasure. So it's got a simple plot to follow. It's interesting. It has a good cast of characters. It's by Production IG, so it's well done. So that's a good one. And I really enjoy it. It kind of went through a delay, I believe, for the studio having something happened. I can't quite remember, but they're only 7 or so episodes in of the 12, so it's going to finish later due to this delay. But I watched like the first 6 episodes. I was just like, all right, I'll try this one episode out, and it caught my interest. It piqued it. Look, the main character's 23 years old. It's not a child with any, like, these are adults that are doing things, and I can really appreciate that. It's not overly comedic. It's serious at times. I would recommend checking the show out quite a lot, and I'm definitely going to finish it. I don't know how it's going to finish. I hope it finishes strong or continues into a sequel. It's definitely got the legs for a long, storied plot. They can do a lot with this. And they're not afraid to kill the fuck out of characters. Like, they got some balls. It's like Tokyo Revengers in a weird way, but the characters actually make sense in this one. So, I'd be curious to know what you guys would think of a show like this.
I'll do my best
to
watch a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not going to promise anything. I just can't see myself. I just can't see myself doing it. Like, if
it's not Lupin, you're out.
Pretty much at this point. Yeah, no. Like, I just don't watch a whole lot of anime. Like, I still need to finish goddamn FMA. I haven't done that. I'm 20 episodes in again. I'm doing this to myself again. But like,
you got to finish Full Metal Alchemist story. You got to.
I know. I will. But it's just like between everything that's happening and trying to actually get some time for myself as well. Because, God damn it, I feel like, I mean, when I was working on videos pretty much every night for a while as well, making sure that I could get videos out and stuff like that. So I just feel like that burnout that finally set in just hit me so hard. And now it's like, when it actually comes to nighttime, when I'm done with everything, all uni work and whatnot, which is really piling up lately, just kind of getting into that mood. It's like, do I want to watch anime now? And it's like, because I'm doing the podcast, I'm doing videos, I'm like, I'm not watching anime for anime's sake. I'm watching anime to see if there's something I'm interested in, or because we're watching it for the podcast. So I'm just like, nah, I don't feel like it. Let me play some games instead.
No, I feel you. I mean, we all kind of hit it at the same time after watching seasonal anime for so long consistently.
Yeah, no, it's a little bit of a shame, but again, it's not that surprising. I've been watching anime for like what now? Like, I've been watching anime almost every day for like 8 years. I think the burnout was going to set in at some point.
Well, okay, go to your My Anime list. How many have you completed? What's the combo of completed and dropped? I know you. I know you don't know what the word "dropped" is, Hickey. But
okay.
No,
you mean like in general?
Why?
In general, out of how many I've watched, JD.
Well, no, yeah, like just I mean, you can, but what's the total number?
Yeah, like out of everything I've seen, how many have I dropped and how many have I completed?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Yeah, completed in total. I've completed 1,087 shows.
Whew.
And in that time, I've dropped 97.
Okay. Nice. It's like 1,200 anime. And how many total episodes?
14,000.
Okay.
It's not that much, but I don't. That's mostly because I don't like. I'm not the sort of
You're
guy
not.
who watches
You're not a
the long-running
shonen
shows.
basic trash bitch
Yeah,
like
right.
me.
I don't have. I don't have all the fucking. I haven't rewatched One Piece like 7 times, or watched Bleach, or Naruto, or Gintama, or any of that. Like I don't deal with those shows usually. So mostly my anime fandom is sort of consisted mostly of watching like seasonal stuff with like 12, 13 episodes. So that's why it's like obviously it all adds up, right? It's like 12, 13 episodes one season comes completed. I watched the second season. It's another 12, 13 episodes. And then, of course, the odd 27 or 26 episode show. If you were to look at TV shows, I think I'm at like 700 or 800 TV shows,
Right.
TV shows completed. So, yeah, not including movies, OVAs, whatnot.
Yeah. Hickey, what about you? I know you got like over 1,000 as well.
Completed 1,302
Whew.
and dropped a 10
You dropped
on
10.
episode.
I can't believe it's actually dropped 10.
Yeah. Oh no, wait, 9 because
Oh.
I need to. Hold, let's see if I changed Avenger. Yeah, Avengers out of
Oh,
the
that
list.
is great.
So yeah,
You got out of the double
Uh,
digits because we made you watch Avenger.
no, it's still
Revenger.
no, it's still 10. It's still 10. I mean,
By
I guess
the
I need to
way-
watch. Let me see
by the
another
way-
one that is. Let's see. I could finish Bloody Force. Do you guys remember that one?
By the way, it's funny you mentioned Avenger.
Okay.
You know,
Anyway, just total episodes watched,
uh-huh.
which I found a little bit weird because I have like what 100, 200 anime more than Tori,
Yeah.
but Tori has what 14,000. I have 22,678 episodes.
So you
Wow.
watch more long-running shows than I do.
Yeah, that's true.
You also don't watch movies, which explains a lot.
That's true.
Also true.
How many rewatches do you have registered?
4.
Oh, I have 30, so that makes sense.
I have
Yeah.
82 on my rewatch.
I guess I rewatch Dora every
I-
Christmas, so might as well also add to it because it's 24, I think, 24 episodes.
Yeah.
I've rewatched 4, and I'm pretty sure they're all movies.
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, so it's funny you brought up Avenger. You know how kind of off air, if you want to call it that, I expected the Evangelion Rebuild movie episodes to just get astronomical numbers for the podcast. A little
Yep.
behind the scenes here.
Uh-huh.
520 downloads. That's kind of average for us.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Avenger,
Oh my god, no.
780. It's so much worse.
All right, so I have 2 people that I blame for this. One is Hickey for fucking putting us through this every single time. But the other one are you people that download these episodes. Why do you insist on listening to us suffer? Do you enjoy our suffering? Is it fun?
Man, I'm really good at choosing shows this week. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
because you fucking say you're a sadist and you like suffering. You like seeing us
What?
suffer.
Why? I'm suffering with you.
You just want to
What?
watch. Yes, because you just want to watch the world burn.
See,
What?
I'm going through some of the behind the scenes here.
What?
Dragon's Heaven has 1,000.
Yes,
Blue
Hell
Gender 1,050.
Now we're talking.
Blue Gender?
Blue
Yeah.
Gender sucks.
You see a pattern
This
here? It's like
sucks.
the terrible anime always seem to get the most.
Yeah, okay, so basically that just
Well,
confirms
because
my
no
suspicion.
one
People-
watches those. So
Yeah,
like, oh,
people
it's
like to
interesting.
see us suffer. They want to see us suffer. So basically, that's what we're going to have to do from here on out. We're just going to have to find the worst fucking shows.
Well, now
that
Keaton
we-
only has 510.
No.
But Attack Punisher Girl 470. Oh, that's like the lowest one in a while.
What? But Icklson is good.
Yeah, it doesn't is good. What?
Huh?
What are you talking
Come on,
about?
man.
What did I give Ikitosen again?
10 out of 10.
I gave it a 4 out of 10.
Nah, you changed that. I totally remember you giving it a 10 out of 10.
No, that did not happen.
Nah, man, totally happened.
Project Aiko, Violence Jack, 861. Hey, Galaxy Express, over 1,000. Okay, anyways.
Nice.
Yeah.
Numbers.
Numbers.
sure all of
Yeah,
you
very
listening to
excited.
this
Yeah, very
care about
excited.
that.
Anyway, I have 682 anime completed, 105 dropped, 19,300 episodes.
JD, you would have so much more completed if you just stopped rewatching One Piece. I wish I could. I was going to be nice and be like, if you just stop rewatching, but I'm just there. No, you know what? I'm going to hit him where it hurts. I'm just going to tell you stop rewatching One Piece.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think here. Let me hold on. Let me look this up right quick. I don't think My Anime List has a way for you to mark down an anime that hasn't finished.
Yeah. Yes.
With rewatch. Let me see. I gotta pull up One Piece. I thought I was right there. One Piece-u. Great dead air there. That's good. Okay, here we go. No, there's. Oh, you can say rewatched the series, but it would go to the amount the current amount of episodes that's aired. I think.
Well, when you hit the
I actually I have
thing.
0 currently marked down, so there would actually be more.
Yeah, no, right, but like when you hit rewatch, what happens is that you get like a separate entry. Then that's like your rewatch thing, and then once that is completed, you set it to complete, and it says to complete how many times you rewatch that. I guess you can't do that since One Piece isn't over,
right?
So you can't say you've rewatched all of One Piece like 5 times because it's still going.
Right? Yeah, it doesn't quite make sense. Let's see.
But still.
Yeah.
This isn't about the mal entries. This is about fucking real life examples. You would have watched so much more if you didn't rewatch One Piece all the time.
Yeah, no, like 600 entries with 19,000 fucking episodes watched. Yeah, something is off there.
Yep.
19,000 episodes with 82 rewatched, and One Piece is not included in that just once. I mean, the same goes for Detective Conan to a degree, but anyways. So I have decided which anime I'm going to watch next season. I got my little list here. Tori, you're just watching Lupin Part 6, right?
Yeah, I'm watching Lupin, and I'm watching the Platinum End.
You are watching Platinum End. Okay.
I'm going to give it a shot.
You watching?
Yes, I'm watching. I am. I've heard about the manga. I'm aware of some stuff. I'll check it out and see what I think.
Well, if it gets a rave review from you, I'll go off that to maybe add it to the list.
Based on what I've heard, I don't think it will, but we'll see. I'm going to go in with an open mind. I like that note.
Okay.
Yeah, the first score, definitely.
I like that note in general, actually.
Oh, really?
Yes, I did. It's also been a fucking years that I watched that note early on.
So I got Lupin Part 6 as well, Megaton Q Musashi, Sakugan, that's the like shonen in a labyrinth situation, Taisho Maiden Fairy Tale, the Haika story, and Yasuhime Princess second act. That's the Inuyasha sequel. That's continuing on.
Yeah.
My God. Me and JD will be watching a comedy romance and slice of life with cute girls placed in Taisho era. What the fuck is happening with this world?
It's happening, man. It's happening.
It's and of course...
Why? What were you what?
What happened to JD, man? Nah, and of course we're all watching Shumatsu no Harem, right?
What?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, dude.
The man killer virus one.
Fine.
The itch is so strong in this series that the word itch in My Anime List is red.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh no. It is. Dude, why is it red?
Yeah. It's red because if you unex like the R18+, I'm pretty sure it's going to go away.
Okay. That's an added feature recently, isn't it?
Yeah. No, wait, it didn't.
Who knows?
No, it doesn't. Never mind.
All right, adding this
adding this
wacky, sexy
dude.
Man killer or virus show.
Well, my list just fucking died, so that's cool.
Is it going to be what's your hope for it? Are you hoping High School of the Dead situation, or
I would love me some High School of the Dead because High School of the Dead was awesome, but No,
I
what I'm
would do over
expecting.
healer. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm just
I would
expecting yet another show that's basically I'm gonna like this is gonna be this season's like, shouldn't this be a fucking hentai? That's
Yeah,
just-
no, dude. I want fucking woman get slapped by a dick in national television of Japan. Dude, that happened in Redo
Yeah,
over healer.
I know. I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it.
It's
Fucking,
very fast.
I still,
My man got Sonic for a dick. Was very
Hell
fast,
yeah.
but it happened.
still interesting that scene is like technically for most people still the pinnacle of that series. And I'm not talking because people liked it. I'm talking about like the fucking voice acting in that scene. That's like the one thing that people got out of being like, that was actually pretty good.
Dude, look. Now, I'm gonna say that if you are a professional voice actor and you get to the studio and the director says, okay, so you see this voice actress right here. Yes, you're gonna be slapping her face with a dick. You gotta outperform, dude. Just saying. Like, there's no other choice. You gotta pull. I'm going too far on this. Never mind.
It's like I may have crossed the line. Shit, I gotta stop talking.
No. What are people gonna do? Are they gonna cancel us? Please don't cancel us.
It's okay. I've been canceled online a number of times.
Of course. I mean, fucking you actually spend time on Twitter. Of course, you've been canceled.
It's expected. It's a matter of time.
It's Twitter.
People get so irritated when I call it the Twitter.
I would too, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, no, it's absolutely necessary to try to irk people with just weird phrases like that.
Any reason on why the?
Yeah.
The.
No. Okay. I think out of the weird ones, I'll be watching Dr. Op Destiny. Because again, it's Madhouse conquering Mappa back, hoping their nut will be back as well.
Hoping their nut will return.
One
That's
day.
a phrase.
It feels like a reskin of Listeners.
Yep.
And the character design is Lum. And
Oh shit! Yeah, you just remind me. The fucking Shiramanta anime comes out next season as well.
Yeah, Shiramanta. Yeah,
I'm watching that one as well.
Yeah.
Shiramanta Sensei. Totally not VTuber related reasons for why I'm watching that one. No.
I quite enjoy that. I need to check out Heike Monogatari from Science Saru.
Oh yeah.
I guess just it. The rest is just like eh. Oh, and Selection Project as well. I need to see they're doing a documentary on YouTube as well with a selection of the voice actresses.
Cool.
I think there's 3 episodes out, so it'll be interesting to see what it's all. Well, for me, because I understand the fucking Japanese. I don't know about you guys.
I understand a little bit, but not enough. I mean, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of production stuff, and just in general, a lot of people in the industry now are taking to YouTube. So it's kind of both mangaka especially are really flocking to YouTube lately. So it's cool. It's cool. Getting some insight.
Yeah.
And actually getting paid for once.
Just need to wait those new laws. Actually tell them to pay the animators to come up.
All right, shall we talk about Master Keaton now? I think
we should talk about Master Keaton now.
All right, I'm going to play the quick drop. Here we go. Master Keaton OVA came out December 1999 by Studio Madhouse. It is directed by Masayuki Kojima. He, of course, did Black Bullet, very famous.
Yes, I remember Black Bullet.
Yeah, we all, unfortunately we all do. He also directed Made in Abyss.
Jokes on you, I like Black Bullet.
Monster and of course, original Master Keaton. So he has some good wins. He's got a lot of winners, and then Black Bullet.
And then Black Bullet.
Yeah.
So it's okay. He directed Master Keaton. That's literally the only thing
Monster
that matters.
as well.
Monster?
Director of Monster.
Yeah, Monster. Yeah.
Oh.
It makes sense from the style.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So if you don't remember, go back and listen to let's see, episode 105. That's where we did the original 24 episodes. This is 15 more OVA. And it's about Taichi Keaton. He is a man of many talents. He's a father of a very nice daughter. I'm pretty sure he's divorced. It's actually not clear anymore. I think he is, right? Has to be.
He is, yes.
He is divorced. They're just, there's just that little bit of him that hopes that they can patch it up.
Well, he kind of has to be around to do that, but anyways.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah, he's an archaeologist, traveling
Japanese,
professor. But more, he has a background. He has a background working for, I guess, the army as a survival instructor. But really, he's an insurance investigator.
Member of the SAS.
Yeah,
the British SAS, dude. He was involved in the fucking Iranian embassy siege.
Yeah,
like that was a huge fucking born in history event.
Yeah. But his main job is being an insurance investigator for a company called Lloyds out of London, England. And basically his friend/handler gets all these wacky jobs, that's O'Connell, and sends him out around the world to do a lot of insurance. It's almost like it's like a self-made business where they themselves take up the insurance policies, so it's kind of self-made underwriters, and that leads to him going all around the world and on wacky adventures. And these 15 episodes sure focuses a lot on the fall of communism and the Berlin Wall, and we spend a lot of time with Eastern Europeans all pissed off. We spend a lot of episodes in East Germany, or the former East Germany. And then there's a scattered episode or two where they're back in London or Japan, and but it's a lot of communism this time around.
A lot of communism.
Yeah, there's a little bit of World War II and Spanish Civil War in the middle.
Yeah.
Really cool. It's a very interesting, outside of Call of Duty and not explored time of history.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Like 1989 to 1992. Soviet Union was formerly the Soviet in 92, right? I wasn't born yet, so.
Me neither.
I was.
I know it started in 1988. End of 1991. Almost. Yeah.
Almost. Close, 26th of December 1991. I'll give you that one.
Okay. And I think the Berlin Wall is 1989.
Yes.
So that's the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of which, like in 2 days, it's German Unification Day. So how appropriate that we're talking about kind of episodes where it's all about the fall of the Berlin Wall. We got so this was okay. I think we can approach this like we did last time. What was your kind of like favorite episodes? Because I got 3 in my head immediately.
I have 2 in my head.
Well, technically, the last 2 episodes we're gonna count as one, right?
Yes. Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I have.
Was that the first Keaton double episode? I think so.
Yes. Oh man, I don't know. Like.
All right, so I can go first then. I can go first then. Like the one that immediately comes to mind for me was kind of late on. It's episode 35 in total. So right before the end, a couple episodes before that last, or a couple episodes before the 2-parter, where was the episode where we kind of see Yuriko. We follow Yuriko where she bumps into the elderly Japanese woman in
Keaton's
London.
Daughter. Yeah.
She is, and they're kind of running around trying to get this person at her, and we kind of get introduced to this woman's life, kind of her whole story, how she ended up falling in love with a British man back in Japan, and then got separated because of the war and shit like that, and fucking life went on, and suddenly here she is, way older, thinking about maybe reuniting, trying to find him again, but not really daring. And then of course Yuriko gets involved, and Yuriko being Yuriko, she refuses to accept anybody to give up before they've even tried. So they kind of get dragged into that. And I like those sorts of those sorts of things. I watched a couple of movies and whatnot where it's like, for some reason, one thing that always hits me is like, it's that and the whole like class reunion thing, but like for the, not even class reunion, but like, there was a movie, what's that called? Oh shit, I've forgotten the movie.
It's like the what is the red I forgot the name. There is one episode like that, right? Where the kids decide like they would never betray each other, and one goes to fight in Afghanistan with the USSR, becomes this killer.
Becomes a KGB assassin.
A KGB assassin, and the other guy becomes like an army general. Then
Giovanni's
like, they
Island.
start smuggling shit.
Yeah, Giovanni's Island was the movie I was thinking of. So it's the same thing there, where it's like you kind of end up seeing like, in that case, it's these old people who have had their sort of because of what happened on the islands there in the whole war with Russia, kind of ended up losing their childhood, and there's like as really old, like they are returned back and they finally get to graduate primary school and stuff like that. And this is kind of the same thing. It's like being, not to that sense, but it's like being reunited with somebody you met like forever ago and deciding to spend the last couple of years of your life together. I don't know. Those sorts of things just kind of hit me. I feel like they mean something.
Nice. I like underdog stories. They always make me cry.
Oh, I didn't cry. I never cry.
I mean, just
there was a couple episodes about KGB assassins.
A tier of manliness. Or just mafia. Just
and then
Corsican mafia just running.
yeah. Of course, that's one of my favorites. The final two-parter, but I'm pretty sure we'll talk about that more.
The only thing that was left by this time period was just fucking Blackwater mercenaries running around. That was the only thing that was left in Keaton.
Maybe it's in the manga.
Maybe it's in the manga. Who knows?
Let's see. One of my favorite episodes. I thought this OVA series got off to a real hot start with those first couple episodes. The one where Keaton, it's the Crimean desert, where I thought it was going to be a more backstory episode on Keaton, which I think was something that they could have really hit on more with his former wife. Maybe there's an episode where they're actually hanging out again, but that never happened. But anyways, this one was Keaton goes to an archaeological excavation site in the fucking desert of China, and these because the people there want to find kind of their history to the area that has a lot of religious connotations, and these fuckhead the professor in charge of this project doesn't give a fuck. He's like, it's worthless, who cares? But it means a lot to the people, so it's a huge disconnect between actually being an archaeologist that cares for the culture of the people rather than just kind of your own self-fulfilling ambitions. And they fucking pay for this act, and Keaton gets roped into it, even though he showed them a lot of respect and spoke the language, and they trusted him. And as soon as they fucking start taking down this wall, the fucking dad dies of a heart attack immediately, and the son just goes, all right, slap him in the truck, tie him up, and throw in the desert. Let's see if they live. They won't live. They'll die. And it's just Keaton being Keaton, just super survival mode, dude. He's cheat code for life. And him and these like 4 other archaeologists just brave the desert for like a week, and they barely survive because Keaton's a badass. It's everything comes full circle. I loved how this OVA series started with that episode.
They just took out a little bit of the lows of the series where like nothing's happening, or it's just a really slow episode and just like, all right, okay, here's what you want. Even the slice of life part of the shows are really, really cool. With the Sister episode, that one is nice, and Keaton's Childhood. One of them, because goddamn, this guy is just the pinnacle of 80s, 90s TV show family. It's like he's always moving everywhere. He has multiple vacation houses around Europe. So
Right.
he's always somewhere else. So yeah, his childhood where they get lost and he uses some survival technique stuff and with a bus driver with alcohol problems. It was a really cool episode. I really liked the painter episode. Like
that
this
one,
master painter
that one was way different, where you actually see Keaton get his leg broken by the mafia dude, and he has to try
a mafia dude. He was just like fucking a reseller, like art reseller or something.
Well, I mean, he was some black market guy.
It was so weird because it just, oh my god, the thing is. That was nice. That was a nice episode. And Keaton just make a bomb out of fucking a lamp and coal. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, and he uses the bust of a statue for it to be the housing for everything. He's cutting into a light bulb so he can have the. Yeah, that was fucking rad. And the painter's just like, I suffer from nearsightedness, and he can't like see everything. He gets whacked in the head. He's like, I can see. Great.
yeah, that's weird. No, I got a kick out of the on the episode where it's like, I mean, it's quote unquote Keatons Sister as well.
That one was super interesting.
I got a kick out of it. I got a kick out of it, especially for the fucking lock picking scene. Because I've been watching a lot of lockpicking lawyer on YouTube recently. So when he's just like, you just take this and then you use this for tensioning and then you pull up the pins, and I just immediately fucking take that screenshot and post it. And I'm just like, all right, nice click out of 1. Number 2 is binding. So I watched too much of this shit.
Yeah, the moment you post that, I was like, all right, I know what I'm doing. Hello, guys. It's lock picking up.
Lock picking up.
I just got a kick out of Keaton. I just got a kick out of Keaton. He's with this woman who might be his sister, and he just goes. He hears her story. She tries to commit suicide because her boyfriend fucking used her for her brain. Of course, there's floppy disks, so you're like, aha, there's your time frame. It's awesome. And he just takes the brandy and he goes, all right, I've had the courage. We're breaking in. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Like breaking and entering, no big deal. It's like, all right, I guess Keaton can do whatever the fuck he wants. It's totally legal. It's fine.
Okay. Of course, like the tiger episode.
Oh yeah.
And he does everything. He brings down the fucking Chinese mafia, and at the end is like, they weren't after the tiger. They could import a tiger here, no problem. The problem is the guns inside of the little cage. Just show that to the police. They will understand your stories. Like, what?
You have a tiger?
You have a tiger? Your tiger's carrying guns.
Fucking tiger's packing heat, dude.
I just want to see that. I wish they would have concluded just the scene after when they're actually going to the police, explaining that shit, trying to explain it, and be like, no, we're not importing the guns. What about the tiger? We did technically not import the tiger either. Why? How did it get here then? I mean, well, somebody else imported it to hide the guns, and then we stole the tiger and the guns.
This is so wacky.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Keaton is just walking towards the horizon. Like, my job he's done is like, kind of. You weren't supposed to be working to begin with, but hey. Thank you, SAS guy.
It was supposed to be going to an interview. I love how it is meant to be like, what happened? Well, I guess I just avoided being indebted to a woman. So, you know what? Fair.
Yeah. There's a lot of that. There was a lot of that in this episode. A lot of women. The episode about the East German Olympic swimmer Carl Neumann.
Yes.
I went down such a rabbit hole looking into that because the whole episode takes place in Leipzig.
Shit didn't change much.
With Yugoslavian immigrants, and there's fucking skinheads trying to just beat the shit out of them or what have you, and I went down this entire all the doping scandals of East Germany of the time, and the swim and the specifically the swim team, how East Germany used to be this heavy Olympic just winning country from such a small. It was huge. I've of course I know loose knowledge of it.
1984 World Cup, I think.
Yeah, 1984 Olympics, and by.
No, so it was 1986 or in 1882 because East Germany was in the quarterfinals.
Oh, they won a ton of medals. Specifically
for World Cup.
Oh, the World Cup. Yeah.
They're
quite
strong, Tim.
Oh yeah. So a lot of the names used in this episode when referencing Olympic athletes and people involved, even this guy Carl Neumann, his name is clearly inspired by Neumann, the head of the East German Olympic Committee, and trying to get funding from the government, and Carl was another East German athlete they took that died of a lot of experiments from the doping during that time. And from all the way to the British rival stem from a couple other people. It's really cool how you can kind of tie in a lot of the names like that, because I was like, I wonder if Carl Neumann was a real East German Olympic swimmer, and three people come up that had ties to East German Olympic committees and whatnot, and even the Yugoslavian people. When you the kid's name is somehow related to that era. It was such a cool little rabbit hole to go down from that one episode. And so then when I got to the Spanish Civil War one, where they're talking Keaton's with this old man who's watching his former friend be this rich dude on an island, and that went to a rabbit hole of this fucking Spanish Civil War and these guys and Russian agents helping out Spain during communism, and it's all real cool how you can do a lot of these.
The other side was being held by Nazi German.
Yeah,
I remember that they were testing. Both sides used the Spanish Civil War to test tanks.
Yes,
which in that episode is a little bit weird because the Russians are shooting at T-34s, but T-34s didn't exist yet. The German side had Panzer Ones and Panzer Twos, and the Russians had T-26, basically T-26. T-28 was a heavy tank, was a land ship, as it's referred, because it was huge and had multiple turrets. So T-26, little funny looking tanks that it's made of shit metal and you just get killed very easily. Anyway, it was the Keaton has a lot of good history in that. Even the series, they reference the Sand Wars.
Yeah,
who cares about the Sand Wars? Well, probably Morocco cares a lot about Sand Wars, but
Morocco would, yeah.
Yeah, it's just two countries fighting for desert. That is Sand Wars. The SAS, Iran Embassy Siege, a bunch of really well-researched history. The fucking Russian dude, the immortal Russian dude. We're going back to the series. In the OVA, you have the USSR invasion of Afghanistan and how many Russians became dead, but they weren't. They were just kind of killed in the records and became kind of agents.
Yeah, the Red Wind episode.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. Also, the KGB, people, former KGB agents becoming just normal people, and why not Putin and stuff. It's really cool, really cool. And the history is really, really good.
Yeah,
the
it
point
got
that
it
you
really
can-
it really inspired
you
me to
can
look into
excuse-
it really
you can
inspired me to
excuse
look
some
into a lot of
problems.
East German history, which I never
Okay.
really went too far into. Even living in Germany, like when I was in history class in high school, I was learning more about West Germany, and I don't know, it's it's probably a conscious historical perspective. I was living in West Germany, obviously in Dortmund at the time, and I'd always hear these stories about how some of my classmates and their fathers came from East Germany, and how they sort of still have this pseudo belief that communism was better. The West is, and even that. Which episode was it? I think it was that
Keaton was like, if you don't do what the government say, you cannot get a job. If you don't get a job by like 3 months, you go to a forced labor camp. It's
Yeah.
like, man, that sounds amazing. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, that sounds great. You know.
Oh, so good.
And so I'm like, okay, I'm looking into that now, and I never got an email back from one of my classmates because I asked him about. I'm still in some contact email wise with some of my old classmates from, God, 2005. So that's a while ago. But one of them in particular, he was born in St. Louis from his German parents, and his dad was from Dresden. And so I emailed him and was like, "Hey, what was your experience of this? Like, when did you come to the United States situation?" So I never got an email response. I just emailed him like a few days ago. So
Yeah, hope you got a response.
yeah,
Mr.
me
Respond.
too. I hope he responds. My
Fucking French
other-
mafia, dude.
yeah, my other favorite
French one.
episode. I'm looking for the episode title here. Not Blue Friday, the one where O'Connell gets used by a pretty woman. It was kind of funny though.
Oh yeah, the rock band one.
Yeah. Yeah, Scent of a Key. That's probably the one where Keaton finds himself investigating a assassination, basically, and he's trying to put the clues together, and it's all about the East German government trying to cover his tracks. So his agents, yeah, because that was crazy for the guy to tell a story. He's like, "Oh yeah, I escaped East Germany. My wife was left behind. East German government found out. They're like, you are going to be an East German spy, or we'll kill your wife or sister." I think it was his sister actually, and his fucking dog gets hit with potassium cyanide, and he's like, "Life sucks." That's kind of how the episode
Yeah.
ends. And Keaton's like, "Well, shit, man."
Yeah, it's like I lost another friend. I was like, man, that sucks. And the thing is, the assassin escapes, and the guy's like, "Yeah, I told you everything. Like, I don't care anymore." He just goes home. It's like, he probably died, right? Probably got
Oh yeah, he
assassinated.
probably got assassinated like the next day. The other thing I noticed about this OVA compared to the original 24, or the other 24 episodes, I should say, was Keaton was more of a like side character through a lot of these episodes. It was definitely focused a lot more on the history of kind of that era and what happened to the main character of said episode, and Keaton was kind of the bit player.
Kind of, but there was a lot of episodes like that in the series as well, and they were very enjoyable.
Yeah, no, they are enjoyable. I'm trying to look for this the title. Okay, let's see. Forbidden Fruit, that's what it is. So Keaton's car breaks down, it shows this dude like going to a party.
Yeah, that one is good.
And the dude just picks him up and he takes him. They're all what are they, lawyers? I think they're lawyers, right?
Lawyers like accountables.
Oh, they're like heavy accountants for something. And this guy's like a member of the board, and the dude that's marrying like the daughter of the guy that kind of runs it all, and he's getting promoted to partner basically because he's marrying the daughter. And this dude's like, fuck, you gotta, he's got this he's got this view on life where it goes, you gotta fucking take every chance you get, no matter the cost. If you're smart, you should go up. And well, his idea is to murder everybody that's in front of him.
Listen, man, it's the fastest way to succeed.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
oh look, another member died. Promote me.
I love how they're all just like, nah, there's no chance there's any foul play happening here. I'm just like, yeah. No, just suddenly everybody that's about to be promoted to fucking to member here, they are to partner, they are fucking dying.
Weird. Probably nothing.
I don't know. Probably nothing.
Oh, they all
They
died
have
from the
heart-
same like weird heart attack and seizure. Oh,
heart
that
attacks.
couldn't be.
Yeah.
It's coincidence. Overwork,
It's the
overwork.
80s, JD. It's just the asbestos fucking poisoning.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's the black
man.
lung from all those coal minings that they were in.
They're just overworked. We all are. It's okay. I love how even when they appear, he's being fucking they're confronting that dude with everything. Keaton is just there confronting him, and everybody's like, nah, I will believe you no matter what. And then he's just like, you will never take me alive.
Yeah, he just fucking drinks the whole tea that he's poisoned with the monk's hood plant, and he just starts losing his fucking mind. I'm a
Jumps out the
bird.
window. Jumps out the fucking window.
Yeah, that's on a cliff in the mountains.
Yeah. Everybody's
That
just
is,
standing there looking down at him, being like, huh, I guess he was crazy. Anyways.
Anyways, back to the party, partner.
Anyways.
How'd the rest of that party go?
Time for the post-meal drinks.
Oh, man. Oh, the 80s.
Pre-meal drinks, post-meal drinks, during meal drinks.
Good God.
Oh, my mind went to a very bad place. I'm sorry. That's the problem of
You're
knowing
apologizing for
history.
something we don't know.
Yeah. Good. The problem of watching Keaton is getting the knack of liking history, and then you research a bunch of things, and then you have like hours upon hours of really, really, really dark jokes you can pull because you know what is going around in the world at the time. It's like, yeah, no, yeah, the 80s. You know, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Anyway, the last two episodes probably is it the best episode of the OVA series?
I mean, I guess it's the most interesting one, at least.
Yeah, they say the name of the show.
True. Yeah. You will never be professor. You will only be master.
It's like, is that better?
10 out of 10 out of 10, best show ever.
For the series, it is. For Keaton, it's not.
Can you imagine Professor Keaton?
Professor Keaton in the other show. Because like what he explains is Keaton is too unique. That's why he cannot teach anyone. Because like if you're too unique, how are you supposed to teach people? Because teaching is basically standardizing everything.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of why. Yeah. There's that takes back to the episode from the first 24 where he's teaching in Paris, and he talks about the Danube River, and it's just such an outside thought that basically scholars just look down on him, and because he constantly thinks outside the box, which makes him very successful at his work. He's kind of shunned for it in a weird way until and everyone always looks at him and talks to him and goes, "What a unique individual."
Yeah, what an interesting motherfucker. I think he has some head problems. It should be in a mental facility.
I mean, I kind of got that at work the other day when all these new engineers are talking about being in college like a year or two ago, and they're reminiscing like it's the distant past. And they get to me and they're like, "So how did you spend your time at University of Rhode Island?" I was like, "I didn't go to Rhode Island." "Oh, where'd you go to college?" "Germany." And they're like, "What?" It always gets to like, "Oh yeah, I moved here from Canada and I lived in Germany a while. Oh, I also was in Romania for a time." Like, oh, I don't stick to one place very long. It's just kind of my life, how that's turned out.
I don't stick to one place very long. By the way, bye.
By the way, I might get a new job in like 6 months and move to I don't know, Wyoming. Who knows?
Nice.
Just
Whatever you do in Wyoming.
No, it's just
Visit national parks. I guess.
Yeah, there's a lot of coal mines out there. I'm not saying I'm actually moving to Wyoming. It's just kind of the first place that popped into my head, like just some random place in the West.
Weren't you looking at it like Spain?
Yeah, it didn't quite work out. I had a job interview for a place in Spain. Spain's not doing too hot right now.
Nope, it is not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, racist remarks.
What?
But regardless, I was gonna say, they speak Spanish, then.
Well, there's also the whole part where I don't speak Spanish. I speak German.
Yeah. There's something really wrong with Spanish. Anyway, Brazilian thoughts.
Yeah. So hunting. Yeah, the hunting season, 2-parter. It's the only 2-parter in the entire 39 episodes entirety, and it focuses around a former military agent who like gets into drug dealing, like heroin and cocaine, and he saves essentially a prostitute, and they're kind of on the run. This agent is after revenge for the Corsican mafia because they had a relation in supplying drugs to his daughter, and his daughter killed herself because this dude is a fucking military guy. And Keaton's job is to kind of track this dude down and kind of convince him to turn himself in, which, by the way, doesn't happen. He just walks away, and the whole Corsican mafia gets caught with their like meth and cocaine or whatever. It's like happy ending, maybe. I don't know. Keaton saw this dude stab this dude in the fucking back and probably killed this dude.
Nah, he lost a kidney.
You think he just lost a kidney?
Fine. Yeah, he's fine. He's all right.
Like, because of the place. If he wanted, well, it is very easy to kill someone with that backstab. Basically, there's a big vein and a big artery that runs close to your spine. So if you want to kill someone, you just hit that.
Of course, yes.
You can hit from either from the front. Yeah, you can hit from the front. If you hit from the front, aim for the intestines as well. Like, if you know anatomy, where the big intestine.
I mean, we saw that in the KGB episode with the 3 Russian army agents. Guy got stabbed right in the intestine area and bled out right in front of Keaton.
Yeah,
a lot of people fucking died in these 15 episodes.
Yeah. A lot of people did, yeah. Or there was a lot of attempt of murder as well.
Mm-hmm.
And successful murder.
At least once every episode?
Let's see. Okay, let's recap this. I'm going to go through the episodes. Let's see. 39, 38. Yeah, there was definitely some murder there. There was no murder in the... Wait, what? No, someone did die in the Tiger episode, right?
I mean, they tried to kill someone, so that counts.
The attempted murder was happened. I don't think anybody actually died.
There was no attempted murder in the episode where O'Connell was getting hoodwinked by the woman at the piano bar.
No, right.
Unless you count the bottle that Keaton took to the back of his head.
Yeah, I mean, that's the same thing. The episode 35 may fall.
I don't think it was attempted. Yeah, it was an attempt of murder.
Could
be an accidental murder, but not
the old woman who got her purse stolen. Like, I mean, the thief did get fucking whacked
with a shovel.
He tried to stab an old woman. It was attempted.
You're right. Yeah, he did. There was attempted murder. He put a knife. To the daughter's throat. Yeah.
Man, that doesn't count. He got beat up. If you get beat up, it doesn't count. If you get beat up by if you get beat up by an old woman when you attempt to kill someone, it doesn't count. Those are the rules.
I'm sorry. I forgot you were the one with the law degree here.
Exactly.
Let's see. Terrorist group, yes. There was suicide. That's at least someone dying.
Suicide attempt.
Scent of a key. Yeah, there was definitely death in that. East German assassin. Definitely, yeah. The fucking painter episode, that was definitely attempted murder. Quite a few times.
Even the one from Keaton's fucking youth, like in Cornwall there. Even there's like they fucking when they went out on the moors there, fucking
they could have died. Oh yeah, they could have died of dehydration and from being. That's inadvertent attempted suicide.
It's called stupidity, but yes. Now we don't need that canteen. Leave it here. Pick it up when we return. We don't need water where we're going.
Yeah.
There will be water there.
Don't be a pussy. Throw that canteen over there. Get it later. Yeah, there was some sort of death in almost every single episode except like maybe 2.
No, wait, there was a murder in the sister one. Because the guy that she thought it was the Keaton's father, he got murdered by a prostitute.
Oh my God, you're right. He recounted. Oh yeah, there was a pimp and the woman stabbed him like 15 times.
Yeah.
Shit, son.
God, every episode. Look at that. Crazy.
Holy fuck. Jeez. Yeah, they went all in with what is the coolest in Master Keaton. Yeah, no. Last episode was, yeah. I mean, Keaton was just hired to prevent another murder, so it kind of worked out.
I got a kick out of the prostitute with the cocaine, and she just casually throws it on the table, and she just fucking snorts a line right there. I'm like, oh, okay.
Fucking, dude.
Fucking what's his face? Wolf just fucking tips the table. He's like, "Bitch, don't do drugs." She goes, "That's premium blow. You know how much that's worth?" It's just, I had to take a screenshot. It's just like, what a waste.
He just fucking grabs her and go to punch her, and flashbacks to his daughter, and she's like, "Oh shit, God damn it, man! This is now the second time you almost hit someone for doing drugs. Just go through with it already, jeez."
Oh my God, Tori.
You clearly want to.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
It's not. I love how it's like. It's never like a fucking bitch slap either. It's always just fucking fist clenching, like I am about to knock some teeth out.
Well,
you're right. It wasn't a back slap. It was full on cranked fist. He's ready to knock a bitch out, and then he goes, "I shouldn't do this." Like,
something violence against women. Something.
Boy.
All right. PSA on why there was a premium blow. Okay.
Okay. Sure, let's go. Why is this premium blow, Hickey?
And why it was an actual waste of a lot of money. So basically, what they explain in the story is the Corsicans were getting heroin from the east and importing it to France, because that's in France, right? In France, because you have the French mafia. And then there was also cocaine coming in. For the new generations prefer cocaine instead of heroin. But the cocaine route was South America, Central America, North America, Europe. What Wolf did with Sparrow was getting a direct line of drug trafficking from South America directly to Europe. So what happens? I worked on the prosecutor officer, so we apprehended a lot of cocaine-based, or even proper cocaine for selling in the streets. What happened is, every single time the cocaine paste passes through a distribution chain, every time someone buys it, they want to profit from it. An easy way with an illegal product for them to profit is multiply its numbers. How do you do to multiply numbers? You put filler in it, like chalk, right?
Okay.
So you start with one
like
brick
baking
of
soda
paste.
and whatnot. You
put baking soda, chalk, even caustic soda. You put that shit in. Suddenly you have 3 bricks. Of course, you sell for less. but then you profit, right? So the drugs that actually are running in Europe and in Europe are pretty much zero cocaine and just filling because of all of that. After you buy the paste, you need to refine to get actually cocaine, and crack comes from the refining of it, and it's just a bunch of weird ass shit you shouldn't be smoking. What they did was, well, if they actually have a route from South America to Europe and they control this only route and they refine it, that means the cocaine she was snorting and it was provided by them in that route is actually as pure as you can be. That's why it's premium, and that's why it's very expensive. In the chain of South America to Central America, you have fillings, right? You have multiplication of those pastes. From Central America to North America, you have more, and then to North America to Europe, and then to Europe to the subsidiaries that will distribute the drug around. All of them are fucking up the coke. And so it ends up being cheaper, but also really, really bad for you, even if it wasn't bad enough to begin with. It's even worse. You're snorting baking soda, chalk, caustic soda, whatever white powder there is, fucking soap. Meanwhile, the Sparrow Wolf Road is pretty much just clean. That's why it's very expensive, and that's why it was a waste to drop that shit now. My PSA is done. That's actually true, by the way. It's not only for the series. So if you are one of the people who like to, pop some nice powder from time to time, just be aware of that.
Be aware of premium blow.
No, be aware of the cheap blow. The cheap blow, there's a reason why it's cheap.
Well, I mean, got a funny story. What happened in, I think it was Jamaica, where some friends of mine tried to buy some cocaine for the first time, and it turned out to be a bag of baking soda. And I was like, ha, 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 ha. I was laughing really hard. Like a couple of them went in the bathroom to test that it was actually cocaine they were buying, and the guy ended up just giving them baking soda anyways. I was like, it's fucking hysterical. There's my drug story.
Get fucked.
Yeah, they're like, JD, you want in on this? I was like, nah, I'm good, guys. And then they got fucked.
Powder glass. They also really like to put powder glass on that, because sometimes you snort cock and coke. Cock. It's not.
Sometimes you snort some cock. You know what happens.
Maybe you do, but
because it can be very irritating. Your nose can bleed out of irritation, and
I would
dryness.
imagine that does happen snorting glass.
So yeah, sometimes some people put glass in it to simulate that. So it's like, oh shit, yeah, it's dryness and whatever. It's irritation and why not? It's making my nose bleed. That's normal. No, it's just that you just snorted fucking glass.
This episode is brought to you by drugs.
It's not. It's by someone who worked in a prosecution office, and it's giving you a PSA on how to buy good drugs.
I can tell you about. I can tell you about rocks. He can tell you about some other rocks.
Yeah. Well, don't do drugs. It will fuck you up.
You don't say.
Yeah. And there's probably some Colombian kid being enslaved, due to your addiction. So don't do that. That's not cool.
We need more Master Keaton episodes in South America. That's what I've determined through these conversations.
That wasn't any episode in South America, right?
I know. We need some. We need some where he goes to like Argentina or Ecuador. There's fucking civil war and shit happening.
It would be so cool. It's like, oh yeah, like this guy dies, and he discovers that the guy who killed him, it was a Nazi hunter. So the guy was like a former Nazi that was just in Argentina chilling.
Yeah, that's an easy episode to do. Master Keaton, come back and let's get some episodes in South America, Central America, Africa. Come on, let's do it.
Give me an episode of Master Keaton trying to survive in the rainforest.
Oh, that'd be sick. That actually sounds really good. He's chasing down some ex-Italian Italian army officer who committed war crimes, and he's hanging out in the fucking Amazon rainforest.
Master Keaton explaining the war crimes he committed in the Malvinas, in the Falkland War. Yeah. That would be cool.
We got more episodes. Okay, scores. Let's do it. 8 out of 10 from me. Just slightly lower than the previous one. I think it was missing that one great episode that the first 24 had. There was multiple of those in there. So I'm just going slightly lower on this one. Very enjoyable. Would recommend.
Yeah, pretty much. I gave this a 7, which is exactly one lower than I gave the series. It's pretty much that. It's not. I kind of agree. It doesn't have as many lows, but it also doesn't really have that many highs for me. It's like there's episodes that I enjoy, but I didn't really find that one episode. I was like, oh shit, this one hit me.
I think the closest one that got to me was the first one, where it gets just dropped off in the desert with the archaeologist. They had to survive. That was the closest one it got for me.
I maintained my 8.
There you go. Our next, so 8, 8, and a 7. Would recommend.
Yeah, just watch everything together. No pause. Just go.
Yeah, pretty much. You can do that. 39 episodes. Easy.
No
You'll
problem.
do that in a week.
Mark that down for another series completed.
Hell yeah.
And one of the higher rated total series that we've done. Kind of goes
And imagine.
And
imagine. Like, Hickey didn't trust me when I picked this show. He was like, nah.
Yeah, dude. Look, it sounded like a joke pick. Come on.
Listen, man, it has to sell on it.
It's an insurance. It's a guy going around the world investigating insurance scams. I was like, oh yeah, that's going to be the coolest, most boring series in the world.
When you put it that way,
motherfucker. No, Kurosawa worked on it, my guy.
I know. It's just that synopsis is not attractive at all.
Sure, but that's
like, oh man, it's gonna be 25 episodes of a guy signing papers. Hell yeah, it's just like my life.
And then this guy is way cooler than your life.
Oh yeah, Jesus, holy fuck! I want to be like Keaton did. I'm just signing for the special ops in my fucking army.
Why did you sign up? I saw this ad, man. I really want to be cool like him.
Yeah, I want to be a professor instead of master. Just only master. Gotta be a professor. But yeah, it's just like first episode. It's just like, oh yeah, no, this guy died. Oh, don't you know this dude? He's from former SAS. He was in the Iron fucking embassy siege, where they killed every single terrorist and only two innocents died, I think. I was like, wait, what? So this guy is fucking awesome. Wait, he's what? What? The synopsis lied to me. This series is amazing. But yeah, no, the synopsis suck.
Yes, it
like,
does.
oh,
yeah, it's
man.
bad.
Insurance scam. No, I swear. It was a random person that hit my Ferrari. You gotta understand. I need the money. Oh no, my mission caught on fire.
Need the money.
Why are they Italian?
Need the money.
Because
I need the money.
Because the Ferrari, my Ferrari. And then my Ferrari exploded and my mansion caught on fire.
Mamma mia.
I need the money. And it's like, it's nothing like that. It's just really cool insurance scams where people just...
That would have been funny. Imagine if that was the final episode of episode 40 of Master Keaton. He's there signing papers.
Yeah. Just that. It's like, electrical problem. House caught on fire.
This was all a dream. This is the life that he wished that he was living. This is his real life.
I
mean, that would push for a 9, dude. That would be fucking awesome, man.
All right, I'm looking. So Right Stuff has the entire series, manga series. I'm looking on eBay for what the DVDs would cost. You can get the complete set of the... I don't know if it includes the OVAs. I don't think so. But the complete set on eBay is going for $200.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn it did.
So anyways. Next episode and we're going to bring you is the next 25 episodes of Slam Dunk, 26 through 50.
Hell yeah.
Very excited to
Hell
continue
yeah.
that series. That's my pick, and then we roll into another 3 from there. See you next time, everybody.
Peace.
Bye.
声も出ないほど自分を切り裂くことはないよあなたは In my mind